He arrived in a separate car that had been reported stolen in Atlanta,
Yo,
leading him to being arrested
for two.
again. I'm telling you, dude. Hey, man. Some people get scammed in the podcast.
Some people get scammed in the podcast.
Yeah, in the podcast game. So basically,
Oh
they
yeah,
scam the pivot guys.
yeah,
Other people get scammed by their ex-wife. And well, that happened to Earl Thomas, man.
Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas from the Seahawks.
What happened?
Man. Well, what didn't happen? What did happen? If you don't know RJ, Earl Thomas,
Uh,
legendary defensive guy, Super Bowl champion. He had a really interesting relationship with his wife.
okay.
The reason why he's not in the NFL no more is because of his wife.
Did his wife make him retire?
No, 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 no. Well, in a sense, she did. She did.
Okay. Okay.
They pulled a Mr. and Mrs. Smith on each other.
They pulled the. They were trying to off each other.
Oh, that short is gonna be fire. Oh my god. They pulled the blicky on each other, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then after that, he was free agency. They released him and then he never got back. And to
Mm.
think about it, right? This is not someone he met at his height. This was a day one.
But okay, but maybe can you give me a bit of a like very short the backstory how they got there? The Mr. and Mrs. Smith? Was it just
Oh,
like
there
an
is no
argument
story. So the probably an argument, and
okay
they basically pulled the
on each
book
other both?
on each other. Yes, yes. It's so the thing is one thing I've learned is that you cannot help dysfunctional people, no matter what. You put two together.
Yeah.
Well, one dysfunctional person is already a mess. You put two dysfunctional people together, it's gonna explode at a certain point. And it has been exploding for Earl, man. Earl was already known in the NFL circles as uncoachable.
Okay.
He was uncoachable on the field.
Hot tempered?
Hot tempered. Not he didn't listen. Didn't want to listen.
Yeah.
Well, he married his wife in 2014. A day one, RJ. A day one. Day one. She was his high school sweetheart. So you would think it's a love,
Yeah.
until you divorce. They divorced
I would think so.
in 2020,
Okay.
COVID year. They found out they're not compatible. Oh my God. Man. Let's continue. Let's continue. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Put on the hat and continue. So they divorced in the uncle year, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uncle's year, and they went their separate ways. She found a new boo, and the new boo with the ex-wife decided to steal Earl's identity. So she divorced him, but didn't want
Say
to
it ain't
divorce the
so.
money. Earl got caught for 2 mil. He got caught for 2
So
mil.
they scam so the ex-wife and the new lover scammed Earl from 2 million. Is that what you're saying?
For 2 mil. Yeah, they
For 2 million.
forged IDs and all that
ID.
stuff. and
Yeah.
stole dude's identity, bought stuff. There is this. So
Who do you think?
the whole
Who,
story is transferred car ownerships, a number of vehicles, stole money from his
wow.
bank account. It's a mess.
But it sounds too easy to me. So I'm wondering, to be honest, to what extent they actually did identity theft, let's say, or whether, I mean, it's identity theft, of course, but I'm saying, I'm wondering how much, for example, did Earl change his very, I don't mean to sound condescending, but did Earl change his online banking password? That's one question. You
Oh
don't
no,
think
no! He didn't went to online. They didn't went online. They went to the bank.
you're serious?
So here's the thing. The guy is being charged with identity theft, forgery, money laundering, credit card fraud, computer fraud, and bank fraud. It is also reported that Thompson, which is the guy, her new lover, I mean, dysfunctionality attracts more dysfunction. Used a driver's license with his own photo, but with the Seahawk icon's information, which he then
Wow.
used to create a phony bank account.
Wow. Talk about due diligence.
He
Talk about
also, he also has alleged to have driven Thomas's blue Rolls-Royce Cullinan, SUV to the bank where he was arrested after transferring the vehicle to his own name.
wow.
Wait a second, that's not all. After being released from jail, he claimed to have tried to get the Rolls Royce back from the sheriff's office. And guess how he arrived at the sheriff's office?
How?
He arrived in a separate car that had been reported stolen in Atlanta,
Yo,
leading him to being arrested
for two.
again. I'm telling you, dude.
The co-
The
the
dysfunctionality, it's
the
beyond.
cojones, KR, the cojones to do something like that. I'll tell you one thing. Couple of things. The first thing is, whose idea was it? But I think you answered that question. It's probably the man. Now, women say they like men that lead. Who knows? That's the first.
He went to the hell. He went to jail.
Well, that's the first thing. The second thing here, Beyonce had a song. And now I finally understand the lyrics of the song.
I'll be a naughty girl. No, that's not that one. It's not that
That's
one.
not, it's not that.
Okay, okay.
I don't, it's the one that says to the left, to the left. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but it says, and I'm thinking that this is what happened. I can have another you in a minute. As a matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. So I think they took it literally. The another you, they took it literally. They just used every information from what I understand, just changing pictures. And the woman was had to be there to probably corroborate, or to make it more believable that the person is who he says he is.
Not only that, she had probably the whole already the ID,
Yeah.
not the idea, but the ID of Earl. So she probably was
The
part of
ID.
this whole thing, right?
Yeah.
From the start.
I mean, she must have been. She must have. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whose problem is. They should both go to jail. But it seems from what you're telling me that the man is the one being charged. Is the woman?
Yeah, she's
Oh,
also. I think I'm seeing issues. So here's the dysfunction. I'm gonna give you a bit of a backstory to their dysfunction. Months earlier in 2000, so Earl's house burned out last year. Anyway,
KR. Okay, whoa. We're not gonna speed past that. Wait a minute. Can we say with 100% certainty that it wasn't caused by these two?
I don't know what was caused or not, bro. I'm not trying to get into this functionality. Good luck to them. But so months earlier in 2022, he was arrested at Spanky's bar on a warrant out of Austin for violation of court protective order. The initial
Who is
uh,
that? Who?
it's Thomas.
Thomas. Yeah. Earl Thomas.
Yeah, that initially stemmed from him allegedly sending threatening messages to his wife about her and their children. It has been reported that at the time Thomas was booked into Orange County Jail and soon was bonded out, which was set for 15,000. The original May 2021 protective order requires him to communicate with the woman only through the co-parenting phone application. And she claimed he was refusing to download the app and showed up unannounced at places she was visiting, according to police affidavit. They can't help it, bro. In May 2020, Thomas' wife was arrested after she was accused of pointing a load of pew pew at his head after breaking into a vacation home and finding him with another woman.
Mm.
She filed for divorce in November. You cannot hold. Hey, I'm telling you, dysfunction attracts more dysfunction. She's a day one. And hey, if your
Day
day
one.
one scams you like this, who can you trust?
They want cool.
It's an athlete.
Yeah.